Hey everybody. I didn't take time to put on a wireless mic to use with this, or even test it to figure out if it's even going to work. Just found out not long ago that there's now a mandatory evacuation for everybody here in Pasco County along the coast, which, as you already know, we are. So we're getting a just doing kind of a walkthrough of the outside. So that's already a record. If you want to try to get a hold of me, one of the best ways for long term is to do it via the email that's on your screen right now. Get that because it's going to go away shortly so you can see, and really so we can use this later for purposes of documenting anything with the insurance company or anything of that nature. Let me get rid of that so we can see everything. You can see inside the garage there. You can that outdoor furniture is stacked up and is out of the backyard. There's going to be two dock boxes or deck boxes that have like the cushions and other boat fenders and things that we use for the jet skis. That's going to be inside there once we finish with loading up the inside. I wanted to get out here so you can see the condition of the relatively new roof, or really so that I can document it for the future. That is above the garage and the living room. Behind that tree, you'll be able to see the what's over top of my bedroom. And behind that pole there, between the pole and the tree, um, and is my neighbor's truck. That's my van over there. That's going to go with us. The skis are going to be behind that. Three palmetto trees in the front yard that are still standing. That's the shot east. I'm sorry, south on Veronica Drive. At the other end of that is what we call the flats. That's water. That is west. You can see the sun setting on the other side of those trees. That's the Gulf of Mexico. And that is north, the direction that the storm is going to be heading. We'll say this a couple times. So if you got to come looking for us later, our plan is to move east and get into the outreaches of the storm. And once we feel that we've moved east far enough, we'll go south. That way we can flip the storm off as it passes us, and we can essentially turn around and follow it back north and get back to what's left of Pasco County. I'm in my neighbor's lot right now, getting the side of the house. That's the roof over mine and Zach's bedrooms. See, that's still intact. You see the walls are still in great shape. Um, there's the two skis. They're going to go with us. There's the back of the house and the outdoor kitchen in the distance. Um, you can see windows are still intact. There's been no other damage. These pipes coming out are for an air conditioning system, a supplemental air conditioning system that, oddly enough, was going to be installed later this week. Clearly, that's not happening. Um, that'll be another project for when I get back. Um, my Cuba, I just waved to my Cuba next door neighbors who are sitting out having a barbecue. Either they're all ready to go or they ain't leaving. I'm gonna hop up on some studded up outdoor furniture. And that is the back roof right there. Oh, what the hell that sound was. So here's the whole backyard. Um, you see there's no furniture out. The swing over there is partially down. Um, these are the docks that we have. We have a floating dock that's connected to the wall with a ramp. That dock box off in the distance, but on the corner, is going to go inside. These two ski ramps are what the skis drive up on when we're done skiing for the day. They are pulled into the bed and then pulled into, we're going to get that pretty secure too. So they have stainless steel poles that go down into the canal bed. Those poles are probably about 4 feet deep, our estimation from when we drove it compared to the length and what's left in the pole. Uh, these wooden poles, fence posts, are bolted into the concrete, and then there's a stainless pole that connects the two poles. That's to reinforce the ramps so that when we use force to drive up onto the ski, which we don't need much of, the poles holding the ramps do not get knocked out of plumb and off center and eventually float away. These we've driven up onto these ramps rather aggressively. This system does not budge. It was an excellent design by my neighbor Tim to include the brackets that are on around the stainless poles and the standard brackets that are on each side of that. So sorry if this seems like I'm rambling, but it's necessary detail that may get this replaced later. Again, you see newly tinted windows. Those were an actual thick window tint that looked more when it was standing upright in my living room and dining room as the guy was doing it. It looked more like aluminum foil than it did, window tint. It was that rigid and that strong. He said it's partially has, extra security qualities for a situation like this. These are already hurricane windows, so it's just going to add to the security. That's it. The whole backyard is essentially empty. Other than that, this cover is a grill and a 5-burner grill on that end, my KitchenAid, and a 2 gas burner stovetop on this end with another skillet. You can like fry eggs or sausage links or whatever, or hot dogs down on this end if you don't put it on the bigger grill. That's a sink. In that little pop up there in the middle of that cover is the faucet for the sink. And then that is a granite countertop that sits on top of that base underneath it. New concrete on this area. That part's kind of old. Brand new seawall. You can tell that anybody like my dad has done any level of construction. You can tell this concrete is brand new. So that's it for the outside. The central air unit is on this side of the house. That's what the other unit is going to supplement. There's the central air. You see the red gas caddy. That's going to go in the garage at the last minute. So that's the primary central air for the whole house. Then those other 3 window unit site-like things are going in each of the 3 bedrooms. And that way we only have to cool a bedroom instead of cooling the whole house at night. We can turn the projected temperature up overnight and not have to worry about it until morning. That's it, gang. I've got a YouTube studio and other electronics to put away and get that up off the floor to a high of some kind of a happy medium, like on a table. But also not up in rafters, because if the roof leaks, and the ceiling becomes the roof, we need some sort of protection that way too. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Wish us luck, and we'll see you on the east coast of Florida. That's my house right there. That's the neighborhood, and that's the view of where it's coming from. That's the Gulf.